Hi, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
How do you think I am?
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good.
I'm high. And that's our podcast. I'm Jen.
I'm Neal.
We talk about reality television. We're in a relationship, we're millennials, and I'm Canadian.
I'm not.
And that's important because I do things like apologize often and reference things that maybe you won't know what I'm talking about, like Aero bars. I don't know, we actually don't talk about chocolate that much on this podcast. What we usually talk about is reality television. Today, I don't know if we're ever going to get to that. I'm actually just here to use you guys as a search engine. There are some things I want answers to, and I feel like real humans could give real answers. So, like, if I was brave enough to ask on, like, Reddit, I would probably ask on Reddit. But here's what I'm looking for. You're like, are you, like, buying a bicycle on Facebook Marketplace or something? No. I want somewhere where we can play online trivia. I don't just want to go to a website where, like, it has trivia questions. Like, I want to be playing it. I don't necessarily want to have to be on, like, Zoom. I know that there are some, like, live in that way trivias like that. I don't know if I'm brave enough to do that. But my point is I'm really antisocial right now. I find it difficult to leave the house in the evenings when I would just so much rather be inside. I can't help it. Like, we like to do virtual escape rooms. Wolf Games, hashtag not sponsored. Is that what they're called?
Yeah.
You'll find it if you Google that and Google escape rooms. They have wicked ones that you pay for, but you just, like, do on your own time. I know the trivia can't be that, because if you did it on your own time, then that's just, like... Basically, is there anything like Trivia HQ? Like, it's live, I join it, there's a host, but, like, you don't see me. Gosh, there's got to be an app for that, right? Or why did Trivia HQ blow up so much? I know that there's ones like Trivia Cracks where you just go on and, like, answer one. Really? I feel like it was dead way before that, actually.
Maybe.
No, you know what? I don't know. Man, what was the timeline of Trivia Crack? There's, like, a lot of lore there, too, right? Didn't, like, someone get arrested?
I thought the dude that invented it died. Or was like...
was murdered?
Right, something like that.
Am
Not
I
the
just,
host,
like, making
though.
up a story?
The host left to make his own trivia thing, right?
Yeah, how'd that go?
I don't know, I've never heard from him again.
Anyway, we have family who run, like, a sports bar, and they do trivia once a week. I haven't been brave enough to go as just a team of two, and I don't really have any friends who I feel like I could reliably recruit because I don't really have friends. But my brother is, like... My brother carries more information in his brain than any person I've ever met. With the exception of, like, the exceptional children who I have worked with who could quote Finding Nemo from start to finish. You know, like Temple Grandin, like your prodigies out there, your savants. Are we allowed to say savants anymore?
I don't know.
Listen, I was an educator, so to me, that, like, I love my brother. He has more knowledge about geography and history and the world than anyone I've ever met. And I can say that firmly. But then when I'm like, Neal was like, oh, I'd be really good at the sports questions. The thing is, he could do those too. As long as it's the big, like, name someone big.
LeBron.
Right. Maybe not even current. I more mean, like, if it happened in 1962. He's more likely to know. Like, he would know Babe Ruth as an answer to a question, for example. Whereas some people, you take for granted that everyone could answer an easy sports question right. Because you know so much about sports, you think people should know the basics. You think everyone should know LeBron, right? But you could probably show him to people and people couldn't identify him. There are people really removed from the sports world, and I don't think you realize that. But anyway, my point is, we need my brother. I am not going to let you get a word in. We need my brother because he rounds out the team. But then you also know more about history than the average person. The both of us know more about pop culture than the average person, but not if it's too recent, A. If it's like Gen Z stuff, we're screwed. So, like, is that the target market? Or do you think millennials are the target market of trivia, right? Like, younger millennials, would you say? What is the target market for trivia? Should we create trivia? I wish I would get hired by Trivial Pursuit. Who makes Trivial Pursuit? Hasbro? Hasbro, if you're listening right now, I would love a job. Like, literally doing anything.
I don't think they're a very good place to work for.
Oh, then I rescind my offer. I trust Neal when he says that. See, he also knows shit about business and finance and the law. And like, oh, you and I make such a good team. Maybe we could do it just the two of us. Anyway, all of this came up because last week my cousin posted on their social medias and we're like, a couple of our like regular trivia teams can't make it this week. Like anyone else out there that can help make it a full house. You know, you want to be playing against a lot of teams. We should have gone. And my brother doesn't live in this town, so it's not like we can just call him up and be like, let's go.
Right.
Who else could we get? Would your dad be good at trivia?
Oh, yeah.
Is he like you, that sports and the world, but like...
He just knows stuff.
Like, you know nothing about biology and psychology and, like, the body.
Right.
But you do because you know sports. So, like, you know injuries and you know ACL tears. And your sports knowledge gives you a lot of other peripheral knowledge, I would say, just because it's such a wide world of sports. Isn't that what something in Disney is called? Wide world of sports?
At Universal, there's like the giant ESPN.
Cheerleaders ascend, right? We have to make sure we don't go during the cheerleaders. ESPN, when they have like the high school cheerleading events and the college cheerleading events, like Disney adjacent. No, ESPN World is in Disney. ESPN like hosts one of the hotels or something.
Okay, well, yeah, because they're
ESPN Sports All-Star.
But there's
Sports
also
Resort,
a big
something.
ESPN, I think, bar at.
It's probably everywhere because
going
it's
into
Florida,
Universal.
and that's always where the sports are.
Like literally
Universal.
the end of.
Yeah, that's there for cheerleaders.
I think it's a restaurant. Sports bar.
Yes, but yes. We've been rewatching Real Housewives of New York. I'd only ever watched this off and on. I don't think I'd watched the beginning seasons at all. So we're watching season 3 right now. We're in the midst. Well, we're just rising. We're in the rising action right now of, I know a lot about literature, but so does my brother. You know, like anything you know a lot about, my brother knows almost just as much no matter what the topic is. Yeah, that's a good way to describe him. I mean, we know more about Pokemon than him. But then, damn, during COVID, he sat down with his kids and they watched like the whole series and like all the movies and shit. So he'd know that too. He knows the 90s. He knows the 80s. Dang.
I saw the original movie before it hit theaters.
Of what?
Pokemon. And I got my Ancient Mew card. I wish I still had it.
I tell this story I tell this story so often, I've probably already told it on this podcast. We went on opening night. We got in early because one of my friend's dads worked at the theater. So we went in through a different door while everyone was like lined up outside. So we were already in the concession area. This is a one screen. And one film, one screen in my town. See, Taylor's not going to sue me now because I only sang like half a line of her song. We love Taylor Swift here, by the way, if you didn't already know that. I'm sure we've talked about going to the Eras Tour. Anyway, what am I talking about? Roni. Oh, Kelly. Oh, man. This was like the good shit. This is the stuff you can't get away with now because you have to protect your cast more. Like they're workers. And they might not be unionized. They might be contract employees, but they have rights.
Preach.
Everyone is also very like 2010 mean. And you were allowed to be so much meaner in 2010, which is so funny because it's like, ooh, woke culture. Well, like that happens more under Republican reign. And I know you don't want to get into politics, but I feel like it's safe to say that. Like, people talk about, if you searched the word woke, you'd find it more when Republicans are in power. I bet. And I'm just a data person. I'm just talking numbers. I'm just talking facts here. What else would we be good at in trivia? Real reality shows. Duh. Pop culture besides pop culture. Reality shows. Because you can know a lot about pop culture. Like, why can't I say that? Pop culture?
Wouldn't that reality be in pop culture?
I know, but let me make my point. Like, my brother would be able to tell you who sold the most albums in 1987. I can't tell you that. I wasn't alive.
Probably Michael Jackson.
Right, that would be my guess, and it would probably be a good guess, but, like, he would know. But, like, he wouldn't know who Bethany Frankel is. You know? He wouldn't know who Jake Paul is. His knowledge does have limits.
That's good.
And that is, he's now too old to care. I feel like we're just inching into too old to care. I would know to write down Zara Larson. Is that her name? Lawson? Shit, I'd get it wrong. Larson?
I don't know
Zara?
what you're talking about.
Dang, see? This is where we have a gap. If it's a Gen Z host of the trivia night. It must not be, though, because it really does look like millennials in the audience. Anyway, my point is, A, either hype me up to make me leave the house and go do trivia. B, tell me where I can do trivia online where it's, like, synchronous. Like, you do have to, like, sign on or be there to do it, but, like, not on Google Meet, you know? I don't want to be that intimate. I want it to be, like, a game that you, like, register to play. Have I made myself clear?
Yes.
Should I explain it in one or two more ways?
Looking for trivia.
Thank you so much for that summary. I don't know what I'd do without you. We are rewatching Real Housewives of New York. If you've never watched it, and you are now, like, knee-deep in reality television, maybe this summer house scandal has gotten you into it. Maybe you've been like me and kind of been there since the beginning. Do yourself a favor and go back and watch it. Just do it.
They should have made the episodes 30 minutes.
I do agree that they drag. We think we figured out that it's because they jump around from thing to thing so quickly. So, aka, they fill the episodes with a lot of stuff that you, like, can't believe you're still watching the same episode. Whereas now in Beverly Hills, it's like it could be one dinner party the whole episode.
Right.
Which you do get that occasionally. I'm sure there will be, like, they've been on the boat now for a long time just sitting around talking. But it's also, like, they're on a boat. That is what they are. Just, they are on a boat.
And it's going fast.
I don't like to drink my calories. Like, I am not a healthy person, but you're not going to find me drinking, like, a 700-calorie drink, but I did have, like, a 300-calorie drink today. Wow, is that why I'm so alive? I don't normally drink caffeine. Wow. Is coffee why most people are alive?
Yes, that's what gets people through the day.
Should I try it?
I hate coffee.
I do too, but my coworker teaches kindergarten, and she literally brought her kids into the classroom, into the staff room, so she could pour herself her iced coffee from the fridge. She's like, I literally brought them in and sat them down. And there had been a celebration for, like, one of the sports teams, and there was leftover cake in there, and the kids were all, like, staring at it like, what is that cake? That's adorable. I live for stories like that. But then you hear kids and they come up to you and they're like, hey, my mom's going to jail this weekend. And you're like, oh, you know what? This is a really hard job.
Yeah.
And fewer people are going to be incentivized to do it unless you pay them fairly. Unless you decrease the unnecessary paperwork and busy work that teachers need to do, or increase and or guarantee their prep time. and you need to address class composition, not just size.
I saw a post that was like, I need ideas for a work outing that isn't go-karts, like mini golf. There's like a bunch of stuff, and then the top comment was, pay them higher wages.
Wait, but do adults get to do that? Because you know what? As a teacher, I would feel appreciated if you took me out mini golfing. Like, we don't do shit. But it's because does no one want to do shit anymore?
Probably that.
Like, my mom just talked about they had a sale, like a secondhand sale as a church to raise money for something. And they had lots and lots of volunteers, but someone said the youngest one was probably 65. Yeah, because no one younger than that has time to volunteer for anything. We're all burnt out. Grandpa, we're tired, Grandpa.
Well, that's too damn bad.
But no, it's not. You've lost us as volunteers and coaches and mentors because we're tired. There's no work-life balance. You're expected to do way too much. You're overworked. You're underpaid. Living costs too much money, and this isn't fair. But the thing is, there are like 200 million of us who feel this way. 200 million people is enough to do anything. Where are you? Where are you?
I'm so sorry.
Don't Blink-182 litigious. Have you
feel
just
like
done
Tom
us
would
in?
be, but
Oh my
he's-
God, you're so right.
He's out looking for UFOs.
Is he the one who's hard to get along with? Isn't that what you hear about him, though? Celebrities will be like, I was at a party with Tom DeLonge, and, like, he is legitimately passionate about UFOs. Like, he will corner you and talk to you about UFOs. Yeah, I got to appreciate some... Listen, my favorite quality in a person, or to learn about a person, I should say, it's, like, not a prerequisite that a person has these outwardly, but I love unique things about people. What am I going to use as my example for you?
I don't know.
Really? What do you think? Just talk yourself up for once. What's one, like, unique interest about you?
I can juggle.
That's a talent. That's not what I mean. I mean an interest.
Movie
Or
soundtracks.
a hobby. Yes. I love that you love instrumental music. Why don't we go to more instrumental music things?
So they do them around here?
No, but there are many times we are not around here.
They stopped. The place I would go has stopped doing them.
Really?
Yeah, because they went through all of the ones that they would do.
Are you talking? So, like, you would sit down. Have you gone?
Mm.
Are you going to tell me about it?
Well, it was Lord of the Rings.
Cool.
And I would...
And was it, like, all three movies?
No, it was just, I think the first one.
'Cause that would be crazy, right? Because there's probably music playing the
They
whole
do
time,
that-
so it'd be, like, 2 hours.
They do it in Chicago.
Have you gone in Chicago?
No. But they do it with the
Let's do
Chicago
that.
Symphony Orchestra. That's what my cousins went to, and they didn't invite me.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Even though they
Oh
knew
gosh,
for
so-
Harry Potter.
I'm so sorry, so sorry. Actually, I thought about that before I said it, but I was like, well, I still want to know the answer, so I'm still going to ask it. But I will, of course, address the fact that that's so crummy because I know that you loved Harry Potter growing up, and, like, you should have been the automatic invite.
Right.
Like, you should have been the first person everyone thought of. I know that. Listen. I'm on your side. You know, like, we could fight, and I might be mean to you sometimes. We actually don't fight. God, you're the most easygoing person I've ever met in my life. Are you gonna, like, oh, man.
My arm's falling asleep.
I know, but I'm starting to get a little bit worried that you are going to snap one day and, like, I'm not gonna use the
I'm
word.
also checking on Winifred. Is that Winnie behind me?
Yes, it is. She has
Okay.
Spot Steele McGee Luna. who was on the bag
Is
earlier.
Frank on the bed?
That's not the bag. That's the bed. Guys, tell us to buy a couch, please. Where should we buy a couch? Okay, listen. You need to put this up today, okay? And you need to get comments. You need to post this everywhere, and people need to tell us where we can buy a couch in Canada under $4,000 that could cut. Neal is very mad about this. That would come in a box and we'd have to put it together, but it would arrive at our door. Because here's the thing, I live somewhere where, like, if what you like isn't in stock in the place you live, it's hard to get furniture here. Sorry, that's a fact of life, you know? So sometimes you gotta build it. Is that easy for me to say?
If you build it.
Do you hate building furniture?
I just think
would prefer not to.
It's crazy that we're in a day and age now where you can spend an exorbitant amount of money and then have to put it together yourself.
I guess you could like TaskRabbit it. Well, we also don't have that here.
To pay more.
Correct.
To put it together.
Mm-hmm. Whereas if you buy local, I mean, they will do, like, I mean, you could go to Costco.ca and they will bring it to your living room. It's just what I want isn't on Costco.
Right.
Where can I buy a couch? We need a couch. I can't believe we threw out our couch. And didn't even have a replacement in this economy. A piece of furniture. That's nuts. I am driving a 13-year-old vehicle, so I'm saving money in other ways so that I can spend it on Amazon. I'm not proud of that, but it's part of who I am. Walmart told me it canceled my order of toilet paper and cat litter that I get monthly, so I don't have to think about buying toilet paper and cat litter, which is so annoying because those are 2 cart items. Like, you have to commit to a cart at the front of the store in order to buy paper towel or cat litter. Especially cat litter. If you're going in and just picking up a huge thing of toilet paper, you could take that in your hands. But, like, does everyone just automatically buy the huge pack of toilet paper? Yes, right? Because you're going to use it.
Yeah.
Is that a middle-class mindset to assume that you have enough money for toilet paper? Everyone should have enough money for toilet paper. Or give us all rebates to get bidets in our toilets. A lot of hot takes this episode. Is this an episode? You're like, this will never see the light of day.
The light of bidet.
Don't all poop my pants over here. That wasn't funny. I'm finished my master's, guys. I did it. I'm never gonna go to school again.
Woot, woot.
And you can't make me. Yeave me a yawn. Yeave a yawn my eggs. This is my favorite story to tell. And she can't get in trouble for it now because I'm 35. And also she didn't do anything. I was like, gotta be like 4 years old. And we're at a clothing store and I have a black eye. And the lady behind the register comments on it like, oh my goodness, look at your bruise. And I looked at her and I said, my mommy did that. You should see my yeggs. Referring to the fact that my yeggs were also covered in bruises. You should see my legs. Like, they're worse. And my mom did this black eye. She was brushing my hair, and I was a holy frickin' terror. And I yanked away from her and basically, like, head-butted the door handle. Like, I was sitting on the edge of the bed, and the door was close by it. Or sitting on the edge of the floor or something. Bang.
Bang.
Bang. My mommy did that. You should see my yeggs. Mom was like, it's lucky the girl, like, knew me and knew I wasn't punching you in the face. Kids just say the darndest things, and I can't imagine having them. Oh, why? In this economy, Sharon? Oh, but you're a teacher. Right, so I know what kids can be like. When I hear about the scheduling and the amount of outside the home activity required for raising a child, or what should be required for raising a child, it exhausts me, and I acknowledge that it exhausts me, and I acknowledge that I'm too selfish for it because I enjoy my way of life too much and or am maybe too stuck in it. But even if I wasn't stuck in it, I still wouldn't want to be stuck in it with kids. How do you feel about having children, Neal?
I don't want them.
Tell the people.
Don't need them, don't want them. Don't want a deal.
Can't afford them. So many things can go wrong. It costs so much more to travel, if you even want to bother. And you have to pretend to be interested in the stupidest stuff. Honestly, it's like acting at certain ages, you know? Like, you have to be enthusiastic. You have to put on an enthusiastic face. That's exhausting. You only do that so many hours. Like, my meter's full, man. You can't blame a girl for trying. And you can't blame a girl for leaving. Dang, those are good lyrics. So guys, tell me where to buy a couch. Either in Canada, that would ship to my home, like on a truck. Like, you know, if you think there's good stuff from wayfair.ca, tell me that. And tell us where to play trivia. And tell your neighbors and tell your friends that teachers deserve to be able to afford to live, and that teachers have the right to be safe in their workplace, and so do the children they teach. And we're not doing enough, and we need to do more, and it needs to be now. And that's always the hill that I stand up on when you let me go on a random rant. But that's the way it is. We could be doing a lot more for our youth. They are our future. If you take care of them now, you won't have to take care of them later. It's literally math that it costs less to make them decent human beings now than to deal with the repercussions of not doing that later. Everybody wins when children are cared for and loved and raised. Where did I go? Where did you come from? Oh my gosh.
Cotton Eye Joe.
Did you have to do English courses in university? You must have, going into journalism. You must have done like a general year.
I had like English adjacent. Random stuff that would qualify as English that wasn't.
Like more specifically like writing or like... Wait, probably not writing.
A little like history and...
Oh, that's not English adjacent.
I don't know then.
Like, I did like a whole course on short stories.
Oh, yeah.
So, like, where are you coming? Where did you go? Where did you come from? Where did you go? No, that's Cotton Eye Joe.
Like, I did British and Scottish literature from, like, the 17, 18, 1600s.
Yeah, so that's an English course.
Yeah, and another one that was...
You must have done an American literature course.
1900s American literature.
I didn't do, and this is so funny, as a Canadian, I didn't do an American literature course until my 4th level. I'd finished my education degree first, because you could just pick a focus area, and then your only degree would be an education degree, but I would get paid more if I got my 2nd degree. I got it in 1 extra semester. I did 6 courses. No, I needed 11 courses. I did it over the span of like 6 months. 11 courses. So that by the time I actually got into teaching, I was already getting paid more. I'm just such a good course planner, subject planner. I think I need to work for a registrar. But my HR hates me. And do you think HRs and registrars are similar? Like, I want to help kids make sure their schedules are on track. I used to make them for my friends. I used to go on as soon as they announced the time slots and professors for everything and frickin' line it up like a constellation chart and pass it to everyone and be like, your time is 9:15 a.m. Make sure you log on and get into these courses so you don't get waitlisted. I mean, people are paying good money for colleges. You should have people you can trust when you sit down and talk to them about that. I thought you would have bigger opinions about this.
Well, I got...
You're literally falling asleep. It's amazing. It's the power of the beanbag. And I
almost didn't graduate from college because my advisor like just up and left
people are allowed to have mental breakdowns and leave at any time.
And so I get back.
It's the university's responsibility to bring in someone competent.
Well, the person they brought in is the one that saved me.
Right.
Because they emailed me like 3 days before the deadline to pick up classes.
It's not okay for her to have not done her job.
Right.
Even
and she was
just
like,
have the mental breakdown and go home.
You need to find, you're half a credit short. You need to find a class.
And what did you take? Tell them.
Volleyball. But it was at 8:00 in the morning across campus that I had to walk to.
Just a good old 60 minutes of volleyball before heading to your next class and spending the whole day.
Wake up at 7, do the 30-minute walk, and then
30-minute walk pre-volleyball is madness. Did you have a car on campus?
No.
Would people drive? You lived on campus, did you?
Yeah, I liked the walk because I could listen to music.
Okay, actually, yeah. I mean, it's kind of a given. It's going to be at least 20 minutes.
It was what, like 8 to 8:50, and then I'd have to walk back, take a shower.
I've walked to school.
And then I had a class at 10, so
30 minutes is a long 30 minutes and you lived on campus is crazy.
Maybe it was 20. It might have been closer to 20, but I would walk.
I could get to my university in 30 minutes from where I live.
So, okay.
I didn't live on campus.
I had a 10 o'clock class. I left it. Class is over at 8:50. I'd be walking fast. I'd have to shower. And then I have to walk even farther across campus to my next class. So it was a quick turnaround.
I hate that. And somehow you just do it. Like, you put your brain on autopilot and you, like, plow through those 4 years.
Yep.
Good job, college graduates out there. We know it's bleak right now. We know you probably didn't get the job you were hoping for, or, you know what, there probably isn't even a job in the first place. But we'll get through this. This too shall pass, my friends. This too shall pass. And with that, I bid you adieu. What should we watch next? What should we buy to sit on to watch those things? And how can we play trivia while sitting on those things that we bought to watch things? We love you. Good night.
Good night.